Kevin Savage is getting a lesson.
It's the landlord.
In the school of hard knocks. The Chicago Heights landlord is going door to door at his properties with a question for his tenants.
You have the rent for this month?
Only to have the door slammed in his face time and again.
Tenants have not been paying. They have not paid the money. Taxes going up on us, on me. Water bills that the tenant does not pay, it goes on me. I have to be able to pay all that or never to keep my house.
An eviction crisis is looming. The moratorium is about to expire, and that could leave millions of renters without a place to live on New Year's Day. Here's Diana Olick.
Christina Kelly had no problem keeping a roof over her family's head in Omaha until she got laid off from her job last summer when the business closed due to COVID. She hasn't paid rent since August.
There are no options. Right now, the homeless shelters are all closed to new people because the pandemic, obviously, and I don't have a vehicle for me to even sleep in.
Kelly is one of up to 5 million renters across the U.S. who face eviction at the end of this year, when a moratorium imposed by the Centers for Disease Control expires.
I never would have thought that this would happen to me. Never.
The contents of this disheveled storage unit make up half of Samantha Vernon's life. The other half was left behind after she and her 2 daughters were evicted from their home last month.
We couldn't sit there and really pack. Yeah, I gotta put my stuff in bags. Yep, because I had to put it in trash bags because they wanted me out so fast.
Right. You went from living in your place
for
to
3 years, comfortable. Thought I didn't have no worries till the next day. Everything is gone from me.
Samantha is far from the only one confronting this nightmare. America is on the verge of an eviction crisis. Nationwide, there are nearly 10 million fewer jobs than there were at the start of the pandemic, and now an estimated 6.7 million renter households currently unable to make rent.
So, according to the news reports, somewhere between 5 million and 7 million people or families are going to be homeless effective January 1st, 2021. Some CDC eviction memorandums have been put in place to prevent this, but what a lot of people don't understand is that thousands of evictions have already been filed. So when that memorandum expires on December 31st, 2020, on January 1st, all of those evictions are going to go through. Why don't we hear about this? Why aren't we hearing more about this? You hear so much about, street stuff, and you got to stay in tune with the streets. But where are 7 million people going to go on January 1st? What does the government intend to do with these 7 million people? Because now you got to house them, you got to feed them, you got to, what is the plan of action? We talk about a lot of what's going on in the streets. Roddy Rebel coming home, Casanova catching a bad case. Thing behind thing was hot for a little while. But you ain't seeing nothing regarding this situation. Not on Facebook, not on Instagram. So we have to be mindful of these things. 7 million people are going to be homeless. So a few months back, we had the presidential election. What is Biden and Harris saying about this? You know, when I do these videos, for the common man. You know, whatever that means to you. You know, I ain't got nothing. You know, I ain't got nothing to gain. I ain't got nothing to lose. It's more of being informative and at times provocative. With what's going on in the world today. You know, so one day I might come on here and cover some quote unquote street stuff. And then the next day I might come on here and cover something like this. Because, I mean, if you really want to get technical, on January 1st, it's going to be 7 million more street people. No pun intended. But 7 million people on the streets. And it's from coast to coast. I've seen articles from New York, Indiana, California, Colorado, Oakland. I've seen these reports from coast to coast. I don't know. Hit my comments. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the like button. Also hit that notification bell so you can be notified when I drop a video. But drop a comment. What do you think is going to happen to these 7 million people? What do you think the government should do? Peace and love to all my kings and queens.